California Guy video with your boy California Guy. What's up, people? This is a follow up to my other video, my other rant on black jealousy in the black community and why black people would never have unity. Now, in my previous video, I stated that, African American people, why the coons were fighting each other. And it kind of was a parody in the Coon Wars video, but in reality, and I kind of said this in my last video, black people, there's still black people at the end of the day. And again, whenever black people group up to do something, black people, they get jealous. We're very easy to get jealous people. We get so jealous and we're so hateful at the end of the day. And the rules apply with the coons also too, because again, the example I just laid upon you is if you have 5 coons. This is an example, by the way, people. This is not the reality. It's just an example. You have 5 coon bloggers, and 3 of them maybe have the same. All 5 have the same ideology, but 3 is like low level, but 2 sort of is popular on the blog, and they get certain amount of attention. Maybe they even go on TV because of their blog, and they're attracting attention. Them other 3 is going to get pissed off, even though they believe in the same ideology. Because one thing about a black man or a black woman, they don't like another black moving ahead of them. I'm sorry. That's the nature of the beast. And the same thing could even go for being pro-black. Because pro-blacks have the same problems too. That's why you don't really have a unity. Even though a lot of pro-blacks kind of stand for the same thing. Again, like I said in my last video, a lot of black people, that's regular. And again, I'm repeating myself, but if you're a regular black, you're not, even if you're pro-black or not, let's just say you're just a regular middle of the road, you're against racism. You don't want to be treated like shit. You want to get hired on fairly. You don't want the police stopping you. You don't want none of that. So unanimously, I think most black people don't want that. So that's something we all probably agree with. But at the same time, we may not like each other at the same time, if I make sense. So with us not liking each other and we have no unity, yes, the unity is we don't like racism, but we still hate each other. That's why I was against the Million Man March, because I knew that if black people gathered up at the Million Man March, that it was going to be one day of some sort of fraudulent unity. But then at the end of the day, you go back home, it's violence again. It's a black man trying to hold another black man down. So that applies even with the coons. Jealousy. That's why you have the coon wars going on. It's all behind jealousy. One black man is sort of making it, and the other ones, they're trying to get the same amount of attention. So that's where, because black people hate each other. We don't want to see each other. It happens on YouTube, happens in blogging, happens on Facebook, happens in real life. You could be a police officer. They could be black cops. And I'm sure if a black cop makes it to lieutenant, man, the other 4 Negroes is going to be very mad. They're going to find reason to hate them. So black people are very, very hateful. I know that about African Americans. They're the most hateful individual and jealous individuals on the planet amongst themselves. Now, a white person, they could do well, believe it or not. A Caucasian master could go and he could be successful. And I bet no black person would attack that white man. I could bet my bottom dollar, I bet $100 that if you had a white, and say this with the coon, say it was a white YouTuber, and he kind of was, communicate with blacks, but he had 1,000,000 views, but no black person attacked that white person because of the fear, whether it's a coon or even a pro-black. They probably wouldn't even attack him. They may have some criticisms, but it won't be the same as a black man, because a black man is easy to take his head off, and that's the reality. It's easy to knock a black man's head right off and cut it off, but when it comes to that white man's head, you respect him. And that's the problem in the black community, is the black community do not respect success. Black community do not respect each other. It's all about cliques and grouping up and hating on other blacks. It's why we have different issues. You have different forms of gang violence. You have different black police officers who is bad for the black community. You have black pastors even in some church congregations that are haters. So females, even black females, black females got haterade going on with each other. Black men have it, on the streets. Black men pretty much, we try to get along with each other, but at the end of the day, black men is even getting into that mode of, I gotta be a hater. I'm one of the black people that love to see a black person moving ahead. I've always been that way. If a black person gets $1,000,000, I commend them. I'm not gonna hate and say, oh, you know, they don't deserve the money or they don't deserve this. I'm gonna be happy for them. But you know, that's the nature of the beast of being an African American person in modern day America. So I thought to share this rant with you guys. Please, people, respond to it. Like and share this video. Let's talk about this stuff. Peace out.